Welcome everyone to another short sort of mindful movement practice today. Today we're going to look at this card. It's called, I'll come a bit closer, it's called Figure Eights. Figure Eights. And we're going to come and make these figure eights. Figure eight is also a symbol of infinity, an infinity symbol, a never-ending symbol. It says loosen up after doing hard work. So doing figure eights can be good for our joints and our muscles, and it can also be just kind of quite nice and calming. So we're going to come and explore a few different figure eights. So we can do figure eights in different ways with our bodies. So we're going to start with quite a simple figure eight. Where's my picture? There you go. And we can start by doing figure eight with our hands. So we can just kind of come, and it's imagining, you can imagine you're drawing an 8 lying on its side. So you can just kind of come and find that figure of 8. Imagine you're stroking around the outside of an 8. You can come and make this big or small. You can just let it sort of flow. Quite nice. Figure of 8. So we're coming up and down. So just coming and having a play with this. Sometimes it takes a little while just to figure out, but it's quite useful when you think, if you can imagine a kind of 8 lying on its side, and then it's just like you're drawing around that 8 with your fingers. Okay, and then let's come and try the other way with the other hand now. So it's going to take me a little moment just to think which way my hand wants to go. And come and try different ways. And you can even try and go around your 8 a different way. Going up and around. You can make your 8 little. You can make a really little. You can do it with a finger. Do a really tiny little 8. And you can make your 8 bigger. You can gently let it get bigger and bigger. I started off with a big one because in some ways I think it's easier to see a big figure 8. And then coming to let your hand rest. Okay, now we can also do figure 8s on our hands and on these. We can do figure 8s with our hips. We can kind of come forwards and back, and we can draw a figure 8. So we're using our pelvis and our hips. We're coming over to the right wrist, to the left, and then back down. So we're drawing a figure 8 with our body, with our pelvis. This can be nice for getting into the lower back. Again, it doesn't matter if it's not an exact figure 8 either. You don't have to be exact. And then see if you can go in the other way. So I was going that way, so now this time I'm going to go over to the left first and then down to the right. Coming and circling the other way. Sometimes I think my figure 8's a bit of a funny shape as well, but it feels nice in my body. So what we want to do is something that feels nice in the body. Okay, now let's come and give our hands our wrists a little bit of a rest. And actually let's come and do figure 8. So we did them on the side. So how about doing a figure 8 in front of you? So like it's in front of you, so you can do that as well. So not on its side, in front of you. You're using the arm in a different way. Again, you can do a really little figure 8, or you can do a big figure 8. Noticing how the wrist, the elbow, the shoulder, everything is moving. And maybe you can feel that down, all the way down to the ribs. I can feel my ribs moving. That was a very funny figure 8. And then we can come and do the other side. Ooh, that was a bit of an interesting 8 there too, I think. So, big figure 8s I'm doing. You can imagine, if you have just your finger, you can imagine you've got light trailing out of your finger. And you're drawing all these 8s in the sky. Now, what we can do is we can do with both hands. Can we cross our figure 8s over? I don't know if I'm doing figure eights anymore, but I'm just doing a kind of a nice movement with my hands. I think they're kind of figure eights. I'm getting very confused. Anyhow, it feels nice to move my arms and my hands like this. So let's see, are they? I'm trying to do. Oh, my eights are crisscrossing. So just coming in, having a play with that. And then let's come. What we can also do on our old fours is we can lift up one knee. We can lift up one knee and we can draw a figure eight with our knee. So we can bring our knee, our right knee, over diagonally across to our left elbow and then over to our right, and then we take it behind the left knee and we're going to draw an eight. There you go. And then this is really great for our hip joint. We're making a figure eight with the hip, with the leg, with the knee. Let's come and do the other side. Lifting up the left knee, taking the left knee over to the right wrist, over to the left. Bringing it round. And then coming to tuck the toes under, lift the knees up. Walk the feet forward, walk the hands backwards, coming up. I think we can come and do some really giant figure eights with both our hands. So coming to really find those big eights now. Whole body can get involved. And again, I'm doing an eight lying on its side, like I did at the beginning, with both hands going around and up, and it feels lovely to move in this way. Okay, now I'm going to try and go the other direction. And you can do it as small, you can make them go little figure eights, and then they can turn into giant figure eights. How big can you make your figure eight? All the way down to the ground, all the way up. There, okay. We're going to bring the hands. Let's come and lower ourselves back down and find our seat. And let's just finish with 3 mindful breaths together. So just noticing how your body feels, how you feel after doing those figure eights, and then we'll come and breathe in together. Breathing in, breathing out. Breathing in and breathing out. Breathing in, breathing out. Thank you so much for joining me. I hope to see you soon. Take care. Bye.